In today's world, the idea of a perfect student often feels unrealistic. People think being perfect means scoring the highest marks, studying for endless hours, or being the most talented in every subject. But the truth is, perfection is not about doing everything flawlessly. It is about having a mindset that sets you apart from the crowd. The perfect student formula isn't built on luck, talent, or natural intelligence. It is built on mental clarity, emotional control, and the ability to switch your focus on whenever needed. In this video, we're going to explore a mindset that helps you unlock your highest academic potential, one where your brain becomes your strongest weapon and your emotions stay silent. This formula is simple but extremely powerful, because once you understand how your mind works, you'll start shaping your life in a way that ordinary students can never do. Most students fail not because they are dumb, but because their emotions control them more than their goals do. They study for 10 minutes and then give up. They start something new but never finish it. They worry about what others think. They get distracted by small things, and they allow their feelings to sabotage their progress. But the perfect student mindset teaches you a different approach. It teaches you to turn your brain on at will, meaning you consciously activate your focus, logical reasoning, and self-discipline. At the same time, you turn your heart off, not in a cold or unhealthy way, but in a way where emotions don't interrupt your growth. When you need to study, you study. When you need to focus, you focus. When others panic, you stay calm. When people try to provoke you, you stay unaffected. This is the mindset that separates the average from the exceptional. Imagine a student who doesn't brag, doesn't argue, doesn't show off, and doesn't get triggered by others' opinions. He walks silently, watches everything, speaks less, and observes more. He thinks before reacting, he plans before acting, and he doesn't allow emotions to cloud his decisions. That is the essence of the perfect student formula. Such a student doesn't waste energy on drama, gossip, jealousy, or unnecessary friendships. He invests his time into self-growth, discipline, and developing a sharp mind. People often mistake silence for weakness, but silence is actually the strongest form of control. When you remain silent, calm, and emotionally stable, people cannot predict you, manipulate you, or distract you. You become a student who operates with precision, someone who is mentally present and fully aware of what needs to be done. The brain on mindset is all about activating your mental performance on command. Whenever you sit to study, you enter a phase of deep concentration where your mind begins to analyze, organize, and absorb information much faster. You no longer force yourself to study. Instead, your mind understands the weight of your goals and shifts into a focused state automatically. You start thinking long-term, understanding consequences, and seeing patterns in everything you study. You no longer chase motivation. You create discipline by training your brain to show up even when you don't feel like it. The moment your brain on mode activates, distractions lose their power. Your phone becomes less tempting, noise becomes irrelevant, and your focus becomes razor sharp, as if the world around you has paused. Now, let's talk about the heart OFF mindset. Turning your heart OFF does not mean becoming emotionless or robotic in real life. It means controlling your emotions during moments that matter. It means not letting anger, anxiety, fear, or stress take over your actions. When you study, you don't allow boredom or irritation to stop you. When someone insults you, you don't react emotionally. When results don't match your expectations, you don't break. Keeping your heart OFF means understanding your emotions, but not letting them overpower your decision-making. It is the mental strength of separating what you feel from what you need to do. This is what makes you unstoppable. Most students lose focus because they feel tired, feel stressed, feel distracted, feel emotional, but the perfect student trains himself to push, Through these feelings with discipline and calmness, when your brain becomes active and your emotions become steady, something amazing happens. You start upgrading in every area of your academic life. You read faster, understand deeper, and remember longer. You start noticing your bad habits and automatically avoiding them. You start thinking like a strategist, not like a random student who studies without planning. You begin to understand what topics matter more, how to manage time better, and how to study in a way that actually gives results. Your confidence rises, not the fake confidence that comes from showing off, but the real confidence that comes from knowing you're improving every day. People start noticing your behavior. They see your calmness, your stability, your growth, and your consistency. And even if they don't say it, they start respecting you. The perfect student mindset also includes emotional detachment from unnecessary drama. You stop chasing people. You stop wasting time on friendships that drain your energy. You stop seeking validation. You stop comparing yourself to others. You focus on your lane, your journey, your growth. You start understanding that success is not about impressing others. It is about improving yourself. You stop explaining yourself. You stop arguing. You stop proving your worth to people who don't matter. You operate from silence, and silence becomes your power. When people talk behind your back, you don't react. When someone tries to bring you down, you don't break. When the world goes left, you stay centered. This emotional maturity makes you stand out in ways you don't even realize. Physical discipline is also a major part of the perfect student formula. When you take care of your body through small workouts, proper sleep, hydration, and a planned routine, your brain starts functioning at its highest capacity. A tired body cannot host an active mind. A lazy lifestyle cannot produce great results. When you train your body, even slightly, your discipline grows automatically. You begin waking up earlier, studying with more energy, and staying mentally sharp throughout the day. The combination of physical improvement and mental clarity is a deadly combination. It transforms you into a student who not only studies well, but also carries a strong presence, calm, controlled, confident, and focused. Over time, this entire mindset builds a new identity inside you. You stop seeing yourself as an ordinary student. You start seeing yourself as someone capable of deep focus, emotional control, and powerful discipline. You start trusting your decisions. You begin enjoying being silent, observing people, understanding situations, and thinking strategically. You no longer let negativity consume your mind. You no longer chase shortcuts. You no longer fear challenges. Instead, you turn challenges into opportunities to grow. Every small improvement becomes a victory. Every day becomes a chance to upgrade your mind, and slowly, without making noise, without showing off, you become the student that teachers notice, classmates admire, and competitors fear. The perfect student formula is not about perfection itself. It is about transformation. It is about becoming the version of yourself that you know you can be, the version that is hidden behind distractions, emotions, and old habits. When your brain turns on and your heart stays off during crucial moments, nothing can stop you. You become someone who studies with purpose, lives with discipline, and walks with maturity. You understand that silence, focus, and emotional balance are the real superpowers. And once you master them, your life changes forever. If you want to transform yourself into a sharper, smarter, and more disciplined version of who you are, then start applying this formula today. Turn your brain on when it's time to grow, and turn your emotions off when they try to control you. Become the perfect student, not for the world, but for yourself. If this video helped you, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because your support motivates me to bring even more powerful content for your journey. Stay silent, stay focused, and stay unstoppable.